Columbia County Sheriff's Office offers a service where they check in on your home every day you're on vacation. We're on your side with what you need to know to protect your home. Our Hallie Turner sat down with law enforcement to learn more about the program. Hallie, many of us in the newsroom didn't even know about this.
Some people use it, and some people are just as shocked as I was to learn about this. The House Watch program is something Columbia County Sheriff's Office has been working to perfect for the last 10 years. They say it's a way to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community.
That's something that I enjoy. That's something I take pride in.
One way Sergeant Wrdw has been able to do that is through Columbia County's House Watch program.
It's geared for that extra layer of protection for citizens that want to make sure their house is secure, that it's not broken into, that they're not a victim of a crime when they're out of town.
The deputies have a checklist they go through daily while you are away.
They'll get out of the patrol cars, they'll walk the property line, they'll physically check your door latches or knobs, they'll check your windows to make sure they're locked and they don't have any pry marks.
This program is possible due to how many officers the county now has. Wrdw says he and his deputies cover Columbia County 24/7.
Any given time within 12 hours, the house will be checked once, and then the night shift deputies will come on, they get the same check.
With the holidays quickly approaching, this program allows deputies to stay ahead of crime.
It allows us to be in the neighborhoods during those hot times when crime could be occurring, and it helps to actually curb crime, because if a person that has ill intent or bad intentions sees a deputy driving through the neighborhood or actually walking around the house, it's going to cause them to think twice about committing a crime in our area.
Part of the main goal, he says, is to bridge the gap.
And what it does is it's building up trust between our citizens, our community, and the Sheriff's Office, and we're building a bridge to make this a better place for people to live.
He is grateful to be able to provide the community with peace.
It's great to know that we can serve the citizens of this area and make this a better place for them to live.
Again, this program isn't new to the area. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office has spent the last 10 years perfecting how they can protect. The Wrdw now says they are one of the few counties that offer this service for free. Richmond County says they only do this by request. We're still waiting to hear back about Aiken County. We will have more info on our website on how you can sign up.
Thanks for that, Hallie. Man is now behind bars after a terrifying moment in Mississippi this morning.
And it's getting lower and lower.
That was one of the many videos capturing reaction to a plane circling in Mississippi City this morning. Police say the pilot threatened to intentionally crash his plane into a Walmart store after stealing the aircraft. He eventually landed in a field.
Absolutely, there's damage, but believe it or not, the aircraft is intact. We have reason to believe that he was very close to running out of fuel, and that's according to experts.
The suspect was identified as 29-year-old Corey Patterson. Charges include grand larceny and making terroristic threats. Federal officials in Jackson say the city is continuing to struggle with its water crisis. Water distribution is underway, with almost 3 million bottles already given out to residents. Flooding from excessive rainfall last weekend made problems at the already troubled water plant worse, leaving thousands without drinkable water. And California is in a state of emergency over a wildfire quickly growing near the Oregon border. The Mill Fire has burned over 2,500 acres, despite only starting yesterday afternoon. As you can see in the video here, structures in some counties have already been destroyed. Protests broke out in front of the Columbus Police Headquarters in Ohio last night in response to an unarmed black man killed while police executed a warrant. Lewis was wanted for assault and domestic violence charges. An investigation found he was killed in bed early morning this past Tuesday. And if you're looking for a job, listen up. The Richmond County School System is holding a job fair Tuesday at the Transportation Department. They're looking for bus drivers, attendants, and mechanics. The job fair starts at 9 in the morning and will last till noon.
This is Artemis Launch Control.
And car fans came out to the Ponies in the Plaza Car Show at the Performing Arts Center in Columbia this weekend. It's put on by the CSRA Mustang Club along with the national branch. This event is one of only a handful of car shows the organization puts on around the country. It also happens to be the largest one of them.
Yeah, I just had somebody tell me he counted 28 states and the province of Canada in attendance here.
Yes, they bring cars, but it's family. That's what we all consider ourselves.
Organizers Organizers tell us there were over 300 cars at the Columbia County Performing Arts Center. But if you didn't get a chance to make it out today, you still have a chance to stop by tomorrow. Things will wrap up around 5 p.m. And still ahead, we're there when a local man and his family celebrated 1 year with a new heart. Hear his story next on News 12 at 11.
The content of this ad.
Well, there is a new era of tennis now that Serena Williams' farewell tour has come to an end. Despite losing in the third round of the U.S. Open, the 40-year-old icon left it all on the court in what proved to be a grueling 3-hour match. Earlier this month, Williams told Vogue she was retiring after this year's U.S. Open. Her unmatched career spreads across 3 decades and includes 23 Grand Slam championships. And it was another emotional day in Uvalde, Texas, as the local high school played their first home football game since the tragic mass shooting in May. The event provided some much-needed entertainment and smiles after the darkest day in the city's history. And to top it all off, Uvalde High School won 34-28. Here at home, local man is celebrating more than his birthday today. He's celebrating a second chance at life after undergoing a heart transplant last year. Now, he says his goal is to help others suffering through the same thing. Our Brittany Foster shares how he turned his pain into triumph.
Cedric Thomas has a strong support system behind him, and these are the people he credits with helping him get through one of the most challenging times in his life.
This has been the hardest year of my life, from 2021 to 2022. It's been a crazy journey.
A journey that consisted of countless hospital visits due to his heart issues. Last year, after undergoing a medical procedure, he learned that he needed a heart transplant.
So I was going just for another surgery. I ended up dying, like flatline for, I forgot how long it was, and the procedure that they did try, it had failed, and they told me when I woke up, like 2 weeks later, I think, that I needed a heart transplant.
Fortunately for Thomas, the wait to receive a new heart did not take long.
4 days later, that's when I had it.
Now with a new heart and a newfound purpose in life, Thomas is on a mission to help others.
Our mission is to help children with chronic illness and to help them feel a feeling of normalcy or just being a light. When I was a little kid, I always used to say, I just wish I had somebody to relate to.
And as he reflects on his life, Thomas says he's grateful to be alive to spend another birthday with those closest to him.
I was thankful, I was so grateful, and I couldn't help but be happy because, I got another chance. It gets no better than that. I still can't believe it. Some days I really just sit up and think, wow, I really have someone else's heart in me.
In Augusta, I'm Brittany Foster on your side.
Just a powerful story about revival and just keeping things going. We're rooting for your Thomas to continue forward.
And I definitely agree with that as well. Definitely a powerful story. As far as rainfall goes, we are tracking those rain chances, unfortunately, into the Labor Day holiday. We'll talk more about that coming up in your full forecast next.
And Georgia returns to begin the quest back to the national championship against the Oregon Ducks. Listen, Lions has the latest on the Dogs coming up next.